Two. This show contains adult material. The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the producers, DJs, and or guests, and do not reflect the views or opinions of WNYX Radio. You're listening to The Shakeman Show.
Are you ready?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Oh, hey, here we go. Just a little power touch of my my little mouse
Finger?
over here, and I had control.
Finger?
I got the power.
Dan, dan, dan.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Shakeman Show. We are back. Doesn't it seem like we were just on, Jen?
In front.
It seems like it's been over a week for me.
It has been for you, yes. But thank you guys, and thank all you out there who listen to our Saturday night special. We appreciate it. Thank you. And we are back on our regular scheduled program tonight, Wednesday. Hump Day. Hump Day. Hump Day, yeah. Anyway, we're back.
Then.
It's great to be back. G-Man, it's great to have you back, dude.
Glad to be back.
Awesome, man. So we have a great show lined up for you tonight. It is Wednesday.
I'm sorry, we keeping you awake?
What was that? That was a big one.
Sorry.
Man.
Wow, Jen.
Already, it's like the beginning of the show, and she's yawning already. And that's contagious, so stop.
I have that effect on women.
It is Wednesday, February
27th.
27th. Oh, my God.
One more day to go.
One more day, and it's March.
I have a guy at work. His birthday is February 29th.
Nice.
Get out of here, really?
How old is he?
He was the first, 8.
Like 8?
What is that?
I don't know how old he
That's
is.
like the lunar thing, right? If you're
The leap year.
the leap year, that's right. Yeah.
Which is ironically also
He's the
election
first
year.
baby born in Bucks County on the leap year. He's on a
Wow.
list
Really?
for the county
He's
office.
at the top of the list, huh?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That makes you special.
Yeah, it means
It's like a New Year's baby. Like you're like the first one. You're famous, right? Don't they put you on the news and stuff?
Wow.
Yep, all the babies born on New Year's.
Baby New Year.
Baby New Year, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this guy only has a birthday every 4 years.
Yeah.
So he gets like
Wow,
3
that's
years.
true.
He gets gypped for
A
3
birthday only
freaking
4
years,
years.
man.
That's weird. How's that work?
He usually celebrates on the 28th.
Yeah, I was going to say because you still got to celebrate every year. You're still going to turn another year.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
But
but
you-
technically he's
Every 4 years.
Now, how old does he
Wow.
act? How old does he act? That's the question.
let me see.
That'll be cool. Like if you had a birthday every 4 years, you could stay at the same,
Yeah, really?
stay at the
Oh,
same
that'd
age
be
and then
cool.
turn. That'll be pretty cool.
I'm only 3.5 years old.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. It is it's Wednesday, the last show of
he's
February.
15.
He's 15? Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's only 15.
Wow.
He has 2 granddaughters.
15 years old with 2 granddaughters? Holy
What?
damn.
Wow.
15 years old with 2 granddaughters.
Wow. How is that even possible?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Wow, that's weird. Anyway, welcome to the show. We have a great show lined up for you tonight. Of course, all of your greatest music ever recorded from the 70s and 80s is going to be coming at you tonight. We have our great segments coming back at you tonight. We have Rockipedia going to be coming up shortly. So you want to join us for that. And it's just great to have everybody back. It's got the team back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yay.
Now I can see Jen again.
You still can't see me because you got even.
I can see the top of your head.
You got a bigger computer screen now because
Yeah.
because you're old and blind.
I don't think that's for that purpose, G-Man. I think, it's just Johnny upgrading the studio.
Keep telling yourself that.
Well, I thank Johnny because it does help me out a lot. I am blind.
See fine, thank you.
Yeah. I'm there. Hey,
Hello.
what's that there?
Yes, this
I can see my finger in front of my face, but it's about the farthest I can go. What?
That's not your finger.
Anyway. Oh, man. So how's everybody doing, man? How was your weekend? Everybody's weekend okay?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's kind of a quiet weekend, on the old school front. No old school shows.
What do you mean quiet? You mean silent?
Silent. Nothing. Yeah.
Weekend.
Well, of course, in old school camp, you have an off weekend. You got to, bring the next weekend up with a back-to-back, of course.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Gotta make up for it, man. So we're gonna give you that information on that when we get Mr. Movie Phone Guy in here in a little while. Yeah. So hopefully he's getting his information together. We hope, anyway.
Yeah, it's like he ever has anything together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, our featured artist of the night tonight on Rockipedia is Ratt. Ratt. So we're gonna feature that band tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. It's probably my second favorite hair metal band of the '80s, next to Dokken, which that was our first Rockipedia band that we did. So Ratt will be our Rockipedia featured artist coming up shortly. Shortly, I say.
Shortly.
Yeah. Welcome to WNYX Radio. We hope you guys are supporting the station. We have more shows going to be getting lined up and coming on the air. We thank you
We have a full lineup.
We do have a full lineup, and and everything's not completely on. Is it up and going now? Is it
Everything.
everything? We got a show like every night now.
Every night except for Friday and Saturday night.
Oh,
and
okay.
Sunday.
Well, a lot of people on the weekend are out and
Yeah.
I can't do
Doing-
anything on Fridays. 'Cause
doing
I work till
things.
about midnight or 1:00 in the morning.
yeah, we heard. I heard about that.
It's craziness, dude. Craziness.
Yeah.
It was only a 17-hour day.
That's it. That ain't nothing, dude.
What was that? You've done them.
But you could check out our lineup here at WNYX. We appreciate you if you could support the station.
Yes.
Of course, we have our show here every Wednesday from 6 to 10 ish. We have BSN Sports Radio live and local on Monday with Johnny Rock. House of Halloween
Wait.
on.
Malt Monday.
Oh, that's right. Molt Monday, right after Live and Local on, I believe that's at 9. So 7 to 9 for Live and Local, and then 9 to 11 for the Molt,
9 to
for the Molt
11.
Monday. You got our show on Wednesday, 6 to 10-ish. Things You Heard on WYWD. When's that on, Jen? Is that that Saturday
Saturday
afternoon?
afternoon.
That's that Saturday
2
afternoon
to
gig.
4.
2 to 4, yeah. So if you want to check that out.
And yes, that was a questioning mark. I'm not sure.
Questioning mark? Not a question?
Well, if they stay posted to the WMYX .com page,
I'm actually
they will
trying
find
to
out
find out if,
everything, man. And of course, to give you the upcoming events of bands that are playing in the area coming up this weekend, we'll have that for you. And also, Mr. Movie Phone Guy will tell us what's going on in the old school camp because he specifically works for old school.
Yeah.
He said, signed the contract, and that's all he does. He just works for Old School, so he'll give us the update on where Old School's playing this weekend. We'll have that for you in a few moments.
Cool.
That cool?
Because I need to know that.
Yeah, I think you would need to know that.
I do actually.
I need to know that.
He is
Yeah, but
here.
you have
I
a
have
different
no-
type of assistant helping you with
I
that.
do. I have no clue where I'm playing, but I'll find out this weekend.
He actually is here. He is in the newly cleaned and repainted and what would be another word to just disinfected?
Room of slop?
Yeah, the green room.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
He's where?
The no longer green room.
Oh, he's in that room.
Well, it's all been cleaned up.
I just call it that room.
They've
now.
disinfected it.
Oh, he's in that room.
That room.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? While we're talking about it and we're on the subject of it, why don't we give you some events that are happening this weekend? Would you like me to do it, Jen, or would you like to do it?
I would love to do it if I could find it.
Oh, okay.
So if you have it up,
I do have it available.
sir,
Would you like me to
can
take?
do that?
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do it then.
You can get it up.
I was going for that, but he wasn't taking the bait.
Yeah.
Oh, is
I
that what
just
you were
flat
going
out
at?
said it.
Yeah.
Ah,
Couldn't resist the bait out there, huh?
No,
Yeah.
no.
is that what he was looking for?
Well,
You're-
you
I'll tell
were
what,
ignoring my
you know
bait,
what?
so
You did it very well. So you must be a masturbator.
Nice.
There you go.
I am definitely.
Wow.
Kind of.
You see the way he threw that out there?
I did.
That's what I love about the G-Man. He can do that shit on the fly, man. He's a very fly guy.
You're doing it wrong if you shit on your fly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Feel sorry for the fly who gets shit
Maybe-
on. Dang.
Maybe the wrong choice of words I used.
Usually, yeah, it should be
Shit
the
on the
fly.
fly?
Usually the fly's on the shit, not the other way around.
Ah.
Unless the shit's hitting the fan and then the shit's flying.
Do you still deserve a rim shot?
I'm not touching that comment.
You said rim shot, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. this kind I meant. Not,
Yeah,
not-
I got you now. Yeah.
yeah, that kind. Okay.
Oh my.
All right. Good.
Okay, let's move forward. Did we play a disclaimer by chance?
Yes,
Yes.
G-Man. That's the very first thing
Sorry, I
we
wasn't
play.
listening this
That's
morning.
the very first thing we play.
This
'cause
morning.
This morning, good. How are you today?
Yeah.
What's for lunch?
Yeah, G-Man's right on top of that. But you know what? We can have Dot back that up.
This program contains adult material and language.
can't.
Listener discretion.
Yeah,
is
so are we.
advised.
Thank you, Dot. There we go. So now we have
Appreciate it.
backup,
All
just in
right, thank
case.
you.
But G-Man always starts off the show with the disclaimer. Yes.
Sorry, I did not have my headphones on at that present time.
Okay.
At that.
Time. Yeah, that
Time.
present
G-Man, is Mr. Movie Phone Guy ready? I would like him to do his events before I do the other
Oh
ones.
lordy. Okay.
Is he available?
Yeah.
All right, so let's take it over to Mr. Movie Phone Guy, see what's going on in the Old School camp, and then we'll give you upcoming events happening up in this area right after he's done. Either Jen or I will be doing it. I think that's going to be me because Jen's having a hard time finding things.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get some tunage on for Mr. Movie Phone Guy. Take it away, buddy.
Following is. You have to unmute my microphone first. Thank you very much. The following is a list of this weekend's Old School appearances. This Friday, Old School would be appearing at Nick's at Cadio's, 4501 Woodhaven Road in Philadelphia, PA. And that is a 9 p.m. start. And then on Saturday, I don't think it's loud. Saturday, March 2nd, Old School will be appearing at Screwballs, 216 West Bidler Road in King of Prussia, PA. Be sure to check out their Facebook page or www.oldschoolrockspelly.com for all of your old school news. And to book Old School, email InstinctRock, that's INSTINCT rock at hotmail.com, or call 610-842-8731. That's 610-842-8731.
What was that?
What was that? One more time. 610-842-8731.
Jen always
you.
likes to try and mess him up. Always.
Now back to the Shakeman show.
All right,
And
other
thank
events.
you for calling Movie Film.
Other events happening this weekend,
Wow.
Friday, February 15th. It's at the Tusk Starting at 8 o'clock, it is The Haunting, The End, AD, Voodoo Death Cult, and The Crypt at the Tusk, 8 p.m. At 9 p.m. at the 5-4 Bar and Grill is The Buzzer Band. 9 p.m. at the Reverb is Magnificent Birds of Prey and the Bees. And the Bees.
It should be
And also the Fire and Marvel Boy and Vivo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So shouldn't the buzzers and the bees be playing together?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would sound about right, wouldn't it?
They're playing at the Hive.
Nice. At the Voltage Lounge at 9 p.m., it's Benny the Butcher. Voltage Lounge Bass Nation presents G. Jones, the Ineffable Truth Tour.
Ineffable?
Ineffable. I'm sorry, Ineffable.
Ineffable.
Ineffable, yes.
Effable, yeah.
8 o'clock.
Effable.
Yes. 8 o'clock at the TLA is Nick and Dominic. At 9 p.m. At Jimmy's Timeout.
Would that be Dominic Nick?
Dominic the Donkey.
Dominic Nick.
On Saturday, February 16th. Wow, I'm not even in the right weekend.
Yeah, really. I was like, going back in the time machine.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I just realized that's what's on the events. I am not in the upcoming. Wow. I just said the last weekend's schedule.
So everyone,
I just realized it when I went to February 16th.
everyone needs to disregard everything
I
Shakeman just said.
wrote that down.
Everything I just said.
If you wrote that down, just throw it out.
Wow.
Yeah, just sorry.
Another 30 seconds of
Oh,
our
man,
lives we won't be getting back. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I just realized that. I just looked and it's not updated for this weekend yet. Okay, my fault.
And I can't even find the email he sent because I know he sent.
Oh, did he
something.
send you an email? Oh man, I'm sorry. I just realized I was at like
Facebook message.
I was going back in time.
Yeah.
Hold on, I might be alright.
Wow.
I know one of them he sent and he said, never mind them.
Yeah, and then he.
Oh, really?
He followed it up with one.
But
that
he
was,
never.
No, he did.
He did.
All right, so why don't we do this? Stay posted to the WNYXradio.com page, and you'll have the updated schedule for this weekend, because I just gave you last week's. Duh.
God, some people.
Yeah.
So if by chance you have a time machine, you can go back and see all that wonderful business.
Yeah.
Oh my.
If you can get in that phone booth like Bill and Ted did.
Yeah.
Or
go back in time.
Or you get a DeLorean.
Yeah.
Or the TARDIS.
Could do that. Yeah. I apologize
Oh,
once
Dr.
again.
Oh, the
Such a
TARDIS. Yeah, the phone
dipshit.
booth. Or is that no porta potty?
Yeah, it's,
Is that what it is? Porta potty.
Oh my.
All right.
so yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't have the up-to-date schedule, but
I'm
Sorry.
getting.
we'll have it.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, but that's the gravy. That's not the dessert.
Yeah.
I don't want the gravy.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
I don't want the gravy.
You don't want the gravy?
No.
Yeah, well, you asked for extra gravy, and you got like
No, I said a side of gravy.
and you got like a bowl.
like
Like you can have like a bowl of soup in that bowl.
yeah, I'm going to keep that for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna freeze it.
Ew.
And we're not going to plug them. We're not going to say where you got that.
No.
Unless they pay us, we'll plug them.
In food.
Yeah. So it's not happening.
Pay us in stuff.
Yeah. All right, man. I guess we're going to get ready for Rockipedia. Featured artist tonight is Ratt. So if we're ready for that.
Yeah, sure.
Why are you looking at me? I don't have any more rats. I had two of them.
Yeah. All right, guys. So
What? Oh, yeah, we're going to have to do that later with the thing.
with what thing?
The stuff that we're doing with this thing that she's looking at.
Oh, okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, that helps a lot. Yeah, thanks.
You don't pay attention at all. do you?
Anyway. All right, without further ado, let's take it to a little announcement
Thank you, sir.
to take us
Shirley.
into our first segment of the night.
Jennifer? Oh, not Shirley. Sorry. Oh, hi, Shaky. Come.
Laverne?
Were you saying something?
Laverne?
Laverne?
Or Shirley?
Where?
What?
Laverne?
Squiggy.
Squeak.
All right.
And Lenny. Don't
Time to
let
get rid of these two. It's time for Rockipedia.
And now it's time for Rockipedia with the Shakeman.
Tonight's featured artist is Ratt. Ratt originally started out as Mickey Ratt in 1976. Stephen Pearcy, the band changed its name to just Ratt in 1981 to get a better chance at a record deal. Robin Crosby was the first to join Pearcy, and then Warren DeMartini, who reconnected, who was actually recommended by Jakey Lee, who was in the band for a short period of time, which a lot of people don't know. Jakey Lee was a part of Ratt at any time, but he actually was. See, he was so when Warren DeMartini came into the band, he was only 18 at the time. Then Bobby Blotzer and Juan Crozier joined to complete the lineup. In 1983, the band signed with Time Coast Music. They released their 6-song EP that year, self-titled EP that gives us tracks like Tell the World, You Think You're Tough, was the band's route. Got their foot into the door, I should say. The EP did so well that it got the attention of Atlantic Records. Atlantic Records signed the band, immediately started working on material for the first full-length album in March of 1984. It was released. It was called Out of the Cellar. After being praised by fans and critics with Pearcy's raspy, bluesy vocal voice and the pyrotechnic guitar playing of
Bless you?
Jesus, of Crosby and DeMartini, the album was released. It was number 12 on the Billboard 100. Not bad for a metal band, huh? Tawny Katane, one of the queens of MTV video fame, who was dating Crosby at that time, appeared on the album cover for Out of the Cellar and in the Back for More video. Tracks like Back for More, Want It Man, Lack of Communication, You're in Trouble, Scene of the Crime, and of course the hit track off the album, Round and Round. This album deserved the praise it received. A great album from beginning to finish. It's from top. I say right from beginning to finish. You don't even have to forward anything, skip a track. It's kick-ass rock and roll. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. This album has gone platinum 3 times. Just to let you know. A lot of bands who put out a top-notch first album could not duplicate or even come close to that album with their sophomore album. Well, guess what? Ratt was able to achieve that with the release of Invasion of Your Privacy in 1985. I haven't seen too many bands be able to pull that off, but Ratt definitely did it with this album. Song for song, this album stands tall with Out of the Cellar. With catchy choruses and great guitar riffs, this album has it all. Songs like You're in Love, Never Use Love, Give It All, Closer to My Heart, What You Give Is What You Get, Dangerous but Worth the Risk, and my all-time favorite song off the album, Lay It Down. Another great album from beginning to finish. It peaked. It peaked on the charts also, as did Out of the Cellar. Not as big on the charts as Out of the Cellar, but it got pretty damn close. This album reached double platinum status. I give this also 5 out of 5 stars, and I definitely would recommend you getting it in your collection if you do not have it. It's definitely, the first 2 Ratt albums are classics, ladies and gentlemen, so definitely get your hands on that. 1986 brought us the release of Dancing Undercover. Disliked by critics right from the start, the album did not receive any praise, unlike the first 2 albums. I tend to agree with the critics on this one. The band seemed to leave behind the writing credit and talent that the band really has. Kind of left that behind on this album. Kind of probably rushed this album out. So I give it probably 3 out of 5 stars, only because some of the album is half decent. A couple decent songs off the album: Dance, Slip of the Lip, and Body Talk, which was featured in the movie Golden Child, who starred Eddie Murphy, if you all remember that one. It just lacks the excellence of the first 2 albums. It's just too much filler tunes on it, and I just could not get into the album, especially after the two masterpieces they put out beforehand. So, released in November 1988 was Ratt's fourth album, Reach for the Sky. Once again, critics were all over the band for this one. I usually like to tell the critics to go suck it, but because they're wrong on most of the time. Well, unfortunately, I agree with them again on this one. The band definitely lacked focus on the writing of the material for this album. It lacked their talent. This album was a sleeper, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
A sleeper. Besides two good tracks, Way Cool Jr. and I Want a Woman, it's a good album to put on if you need to put your baby down for a nap. I give this a poor rating, a 1 out of 5 stars. Not a big fan of Reach for the Sky. August of 1990 brings us Ratt's fifth album was Detonator. After the failure of their last album, they parted ways with their producer, Beau Hill, bringing in Sir Arthur Payson to produce them. It definitely was a good move on their part. Co-writing with legend songwriter didn't hurt either. Desmond Child co-wrote most of the songs on the album, and you can definitely tell. Great tracks on the album. Loving You is a Dirty Job. And shockingly, the band's first power ballad ever was Giving Yourself Away. Kind of put the album way over the top of their previous album. And also, special guest appearance by the mighty Bon Jovi, who was conquering the world at this point, was singing back vocals on Heads I Win, Tails You Lose. The album sales reached between 800 and 900,000 sold. Unfortunately, this was the time that guitarist Robin Crosby's demons was taking over him. A lot of the tracks he recorded on the album were mixed real low, and they had to keep it that way because he couldn't hardly even play his guitar, sadly. He bypassed... And then on the tour, which made things 100 times worse, he bypassed the tuned guitars that his guitar tech had for him. He bypassed them and went to the rack of untuned guitars because he was so wrecked, and picked up an untuned guitar and played the last three songs of the night out of tune. This really reached the limit for the band, and they finished the tour. They couldn't finish the tour with him, so what happened was they sent him packing to a rehab, and they got Michael Schenker to finish the tour with them. As Crosby checked into rehab again, he was diagnosed later that year with HIV, which would lead to the AIDS virus that would take his life eventually in 2002. Well, somewhat take his life because I'll get to that point. In 1991, the band was featured in the first season of MTV's Unplugged. At the end of 91, the band released its first ever single, Nobody Rides for Free, which appeared in the movie Point Break. That was starring Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze, if you remember that one. It's a good movie, actually. The original five never recorded with each other ever again after this. At this point, from this point on, Atlantic Records released a greatest hits compilation album called Ratt and Roll 81 to 91. In February 1992, Piercy exited the band to form Arcade with former Cinderella drummer Fred Curry. It was short-lived. Warren DeMartini exited the band shortly after Piercy and hooking up with Whitesnake in 1994. Remaining members, Bobby Blotzer and Juan Croce, decided to leave the Ratt behind because nobody was left, basically. The band went on for the next 4 years. The original five talks kept going on through them years of the absence of a reunion. 1996, Robin Crosby was in no shape to perform or record at that time. Ron Croce declined to join the original lineup again, and the band went on as a four-piece. 1999, the band released a self-titled album, Ratt, another flop, another lack of talent showing for the boys on this one, so we're just going to go next on that one. After the departure of Piercy again, Mr. Piercy leaving once again, DeMartini Blotzer brought in Rob Mason for a short period of time to do the show before he went into Warrant. Then was the a rival of Jizzy Pearl, our favorite. Jizzy Pearl and John Corabi came in on guitar, which brought on their first legal battle ever in Ratt, is when Piercy attempted to sue the band, but failed. So the lineup carried on. They toured and left the next few years. In 2008, Corabi left the band and was replaced by ex-Quiet Riot guitarist Carlos Cavazo. In 2010, Piercy decided to return to Ratt. That was nice of him. So Infestation came out, the final recording the band has made. They finally went back to their roots on this one. They sounded a lot like Ratt's early days and seemed like Ratt was finally back on track again. But, as you know, Piercy left once again with the band going a complete, what can I say, just disappeared. So a few years ago, the band reunited once again, and now they decided to let go of, and of course with all the legal battles with Bobby Blotzer, trying to sue the band for the name and kind of failed on that. They both got 50-50 on it, so he was calling it Bobby Blotzer's Ratt, and then of course you have Ratt. So now, today, you have Stephen Piercy and Juan Crozier continuing the band without Warren T. Martini. So they have what you call a band of no names, nobodies. So your choice if you want to still go out. Hey, I tell you, any chance you get to support old school music and 80s rock, do it. You know, I'm not particularly fond of going to see Ratt without Warren D. Martini, to be honest with you. But, keep on supporting old school music out there, man. So there is our Rockipedia for tonight. It is time for commercial. Is it time for commercial?
Sure.
Yeah, I think it is time for commercial. And before we get to commercial, we're going to do commercial, and then we're going to play a double shot of our featured artist tonight, Ratt. And, of course, I'm going to give a song off the first two albums. Of course. It's the two best albums, Jen. Am I right on that?
You know what we should do?
What should we do?
We should get an interview with Stephen Piercy.
Yes. You know what? That's a great idea.
Bite my shiny little ass.
Thank you.
Oh, so you know what? We're on WNYX now, so these people might not know about what happened with Stephen Piercy. Shall we tell them?
You can tell them. I'm going to get hostile if I tell them.
Yeah, Jen
talked to Stephen Piercy through email, and Stephen was up to talk to us. He said, "Cool." He said, "You wanted to do an interview with us?" And he's like, "Yeah, cool. Give me a call." So Jen wrote him back and said, "Okay, cool. That sounds good. Give me your number." Yeah. Give me a call. Jen says, "Yes, give me your number, and I'll give you a call." Yeah, give me a call. What the hell was he on at that time?
I then gave him our number.
And gave him
and my cell phone number.
and still nothing. Right?
Nothing.
I still have yet to speak with him.
Yeah.
And something about Johnny Rock knowing him, and Johnny Rock saying, "Yeah, I'll give him a call."
Yeah.
And still no phone calls.
Still got nothing. And we still got absolutely nothing. Wow.
Well, we're kind of close, though. Johnny Rock has called us.
Oh,
what was
man.
I look for?
So that was the closest we got to interviewing Stephen Piercy, man. So
maybe
we tried. Jen really tried.
Maybe we should interview Johnny Rock.
Yeah. You might be harder than Piercy.
Yeah, right?
Oh, there he is. He's calling you.
See that? But anyway, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break, do a double shot of our featured artist of the night, and we'll be right back right after this.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's going to teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother! We can do this together!
All right, let's go. Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What? Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't? Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this!
You will rock this! To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.